how deeply sorry I am for the victims and for their family and friends. So in terms of what we know, as I mentioned in an email we sent out early this morning, last night at approximately 10:30 p.m., University Police responded to a call of shots fired in the Culbreth parking garage area. The suspected shooter is UVA student Christopher Darnell Jones, Jr. Upon arrival at the scene, University Police encountered several victims of gunshot wounds. The shootings occurred on a bus full of students returning from a field trip. 3 of the victims did not survive. They were Devin Chandler, a second year from Virginia Beach, Virginia, Lavelle Davis, a third-year student from Ridgeville, South Carolina, and Deshaun Perry, a fourth-year student from Miami, Florida. All 3 were members of the football team. 2 other students were wounded and are being treated for injuries at the UVA Medical Center. 1 is in good condition, 1 is in critical condition. In order to protect their privacy, we are not releasing their names at this moment. The families of all the victims have been notified, and the university is providing any and every available assistance. I have spoken with 4 of the families, and I spoke directly to the student who is in good condition. Law enforcement, including university police, local law enforcement agencies, and Virginia State Police, continue their search for the suspect and will not stop until he is found. They have, however, lifted the shelter-in-place order following an exhaustive building-by-building search of grounds and are confident that the suspect has left the area. Classes and all extracurricular activities have been canceled for today, including the men's basketball game scheduled for this evening. Although we do not yet have a full understanding of the motive and circumstances surrounding these events, police are investigating as we speak. We will continue to keep the community notified of developments via our emergency alert system and further community-wide emails. I'm grateful to law enforcement for their response and to our community for facilitating their work with what I realize has been a long shelter-in-place order. This is an unimaginably sad day for our community. The entire university community is grieving this morning. My heart is broken for the victims and their families and for all those who knew and loved them, and they are all in my prayers. As I've said before, when I see our students, I see my own kids. And I cannot imagine anything worse for a parent than to lose a child. Please know we will do everything we can to honor their lives and will come together soon as a community to mourn these losses. In the meantime, if you need help, especially our students, please don't hesitate to reach out to the resources listed in the email I sent early this morning. And please reach out to each other and lend each other an ear and a shoulder, even if virtually. This is an extraordinarily difficult day for our community, and we need to comfort and support each other and those closest to the victims of this horrendous shooting.
Mr. Jones came to the attention of the University of Virginia's threat assessment team in the fall of 2022. In fact, in September of 2022, our Office of Student Affairs reported to the multidisciplinary threat assessment team that Mr. Jones, they received information that Mr. Jones had made a comment about possessing a gun to a person that was unaffiliated with the university. In other words, a third party. That reporting person, again, unaffiliated with the university, to the best of our knowledge, never saw a gun. The comment about Mr. Jones owning a gun was not made in conjunction with any threats. The Office of Student Affairs followed up with the reporting person and made efforts to contact Mr. Jones. In fact, they followed up with Mr. Jones' roommate, who did not report seeing the presence of a weapon. Pardon me. Thank you, Captain. We just received information the suspect is in custody. Just need a moment to thank God. Breathe a sigh of relief. Mr. Jones also had come to the attention of our threat assessment team because he was involved in a hazing investigation of some sort. I don't know the facts and circumstances of that investigation. I know that it was eventually closed due to witnesses that would not cooperate with the process. But through the course of the threat assessment team's investigation, we learned of a prior criminal incident involving a concealed weapon violation that occurred outside the city of Charlottesville in February of 2021. What's interesting about that case is he's required as a student at the University of Virginia to report that, and he never did. And so the university has taken appropriate administrative charges through the university's Judiciary Council, and that matter is still pending adjudication. Thought it important to share that information with you, to let you know that he had been called to our attention, and to answer any questions you might have about that. I want you to hear that. I want you to hear that from me, not hear it from someone else.
Hi, everyone. George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.